We're here today because on this property I'm allowed to have 0 flower pots. Up until June 6th I was not allowed to have any flower pots from the back of the house on both sides to the front of the property, and as of Monday I got a letter from them, 0 flower pots on the entire property. Backyard, front yard, nowhere, 0 flower pots. My yard did come quite messy, as it's probably been for the last 10 years, but I've been trying to, get into, proper storage of wood. And what I had gotten is at university is a stainless steel fridges. Repurposed it, took all of the fridge materials out. It's against my garage, and my firewood is in there. And it's what's a solar hot water heater, and it's also going to be a solar freezer. And I'm just waiting for the technical data to come to join the two of them together. He says, if it's not hooked up to the house, it has to go. Right from the base, it has to leave the property. And he goes, your satellite dish, what are you doing with that? And I said, well, I use that as my garden. I mean, it's 14 feet in the air. I'm just losing the concrete base. It's above the tree line. And he goes, no, he goes, you're not using it as its originally intended purpose. It was originally intended as a satellite dish, and if it's not hooked up, you must remove it right from the base. I said, well, I have a permit for it. He goes, if I find anything here detrimental to the property, it goes. And I says, well, if I have a permit, I know you can't advertise in a satellite dish, you can't put mirror in a satellite dish, and you can't put lights in a satellite dish. But okay, if I'm going a little off center having a garden up there, sorry, it's 100 square feet of property that really isn't bothering anybody. Then flat plate solar reflector, that had to go. Like, that's where everything started. Is he says you can't repurpose anything. So reduce, reuse, recycle, repurpose, I guess it doesn't exist. I counted 2,195 flower pots, and that's not including the satellite dish. That's a garden, so I didn't include that.
And they want all of these gone?
Every last pot.